Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Can all my clickety clicks done? And I'm just going to get everything set while I wait for anybody to come in. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to get started. Tonight, I said I'd come on, and if you don't catch the live, then and you were one of the people that was on last night when we were throwing out some ideas, then hopefully you'll see this in your feed and catch the replay. I've got some blues and some pinks for some flowers on a few, and I've got some really cute butterfly ideas too. So I'll show you just some of the stuff. I don't know what exactly I'm going to use. I'm just going to kind of freestyle. It's just going to kind of pour out of my head as I go. So I've got these little guys. I don't know if you can see them. They're little iridescent butterfly glitter. I have these that I found in my stash that are, there's some little butterfly wings, little pink and blue charms, little, these are just the plastic jewels, but they still have that, that AB shimmer to them. So, and that, as long as you top coat them with a glossy top coat, they really do keep that shimmer for quite a while. I mean, as long as you're not, using anything real scouring on your nails or anything like that. And then I found in my bag of tricks. Now, if Miss Joe ends up coming in, I apologize in advance for the glitter. I will put out a warning before I start sprinkling glitter anywhere if I use it, just so you know. But first, this is, I love this. This is my favorite color of glitter. It's like pink and purple and orange, and this is what I think of when I think of like true Aurora Borealis, all those different colors. And then this one I thought was just kind of a pretty one. Hello, no, welcome. This is just like a pink shimmer. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet, but I figured this one's not going to be real long. At least I hope. I always say that, but then 2 hours later, here I am. But yeah, I'm just going to pump out some ideas that I had in my head. Some of it's going to be, one of the colors I'm going to use is regular polish. So I'm going to do that one right now so that I can, oh, thank you. It's actually time to redo them again. So sometime this week, this is going to get zipped off and I'm going to do something else. This is week 2. So usually I don't have that much patience with nails designs. I get bored, but this one I liked, and it really actually lasted a pretty long time. So, so let's see. So first I am going to This is, name of the color is Sock It To Me. It's by Vinique. Now, I don't remember where. I've got some Hello Kitty stuff. It's funny you say that. I am going to do a Hello Kitty set. And I have got, I don't remember all of their names. But I've also got, is it Chromie, the little one with the little black hat on? I've got some stuff for that too. Um, in fact, the one I want to do, and I have to find them, because I just got them in a couple weeks ago, is they are, is, no, which one's Kurt? Is that the one with the little black hat? I need to look these up because when I was a little girl, I loved Hello Kitty, but they've changed so much since then. No, I have their Hello Kitty and their cheetah print, and she's got a little cheetah print outfit on, and she's so adorable. So I want to do something with that, and then I got oh yeah, autocorrect. Yeah, it does that. Mine changes my stuff all the time. Nobody knows what I'm talking about half the time when I'm when I'm typing. um, but I am gonna. This is not gonna have the normal, hours to dry. But if you were gonna be doing this with regular polish on your own nails, I'm just doing this for time's sake. But you'd want to do a base coat, 2 coats at least of the regular polish to make sure that you've got coverage, and then this is why you want to do it on press-ons, not necessarily your real nails. Let them dry really overnight to really make sure that you've got all of that dry, and all the I think I've got some Melody Charms too. I'll have to look. Yeah, no, I have been wanting to do I've been wanting to do some Hello Kitty stuff for a while. I sell at a market in the summer, and as soon as I would get 1 or 2 sets, no matter the length or the shape, they would immediately sell out. So everybody loves her and her little friends. And if there's anyone new here tonight, I would really love it if you are enjoying what you're seeing, to hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to come back and know when we're doing this stuff live again, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my channel, and every time you do that, it's free for you, and it helps me get out in the algorithm so that more people see me. Yeah, that's one of my favorite blues, and I thought it would look really pretty with both the themes that I'm thinking about today. And this is another really pretty blue. It's like a nice dark. This is gel polish though. So this one will go under the light. And just a reminder, putting regular polish under the light won't do anything. It doesn't have the properties and the chemical makeup to do anything under the light. So, and this is a darker color. I feel like I got a fuzz on that. So I am just going to do a thin coat of this, just like I would the black or the red or the white, and cure it twice because I want to make sure that we've got a nice nice even color, especially with these longer nails. So, oh, and that color was Blue Who, and that's by ASP. And I get this at Sally Beauty Supply. Let me see. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. Yeah, I've got some cat themed stuff too. There's cute little paws and things like that. Thank you, Mira. Oh, thank you, Nixon. Here, now this color that I'm using, this is Gelazé. Now this is a nice one. I get this at Sally's also. But it is gel and base in one. So, let me see what colors. Does it say? It doesn't have a color name on it. Well, I'll show you the numbers on the bottom. So if you want this exact color, you can screenshot that. Put it up higher. And see if they've got it. But no, I do like this polish. This one's a nice, I like the consistency of it for polishing like an entire color and for using it for striping and little nail art accents, things like that. This one is close to that other one tone-wise, but it's a little more of a glaze. So, the nails that I did the other night, the anti-Valentine with the rose that was painted in white. This, I believe actually, I've got to find it. I have a sample nail where I did roses like that with this kind of glazy blue color, and it really turned out pretty. That was last year. We were doing, the theme was like icy heart. So I got just as many requests for smoochy lovey-dovey Valentine's Day stuff as I did for the anti-Valentine's Day. So, and it doesn't bother me either way because I'll wear either. I think they're cute, but my mister's a truck driver, so he's always on the road for Valentine's Day. So usually I force my sons to be my Valentines. And I take them out to dinner. And we go home like any other night. So, but that's okay. These are kind of looking a little bit similar, so we'll have to see. If not, then I guess at least we have 3 dark blue nails and 2 ocean blue nails. Now that's the blue that I used when I did the water drop nails too the other day. And they really turned out pretty because in the water droplets you could see that iridescence in there when the light hit it, and it just, in fact, I think I want to do a design like that with the water droplets and some roses, like some roses with dew on them, like closer to spring, but this is what my brain does when I lie in bed at night. This is what I think about. So there's that. That's a nice. Now this blue is another one that looks really, really good. Because it's got that like frost to it. But if you put a mat over it, it almost gets that I think this is the other one. It almost gets that like that frosty chrome look. So it's pretty. I did that one with some icicles, and it looked awesome with that kind of frosty look to it. going to do, I'm only going to go, because I have an idea. I have an idea. Wow, good or bad, Claire? So there, I'm just going to kind of, if you can see, I'm just really doing it because I kind of like this clear kind of water look down here. So I'm just going to, it doesn't have to be even because I'm going to kind of have something that swoops up, I think, on that. So cure that. And then the last color that is pretty much exactly the same as the other one. Oh, wow. It's a little different. It's not quite as purpley, bluey. It's more subdued. Whoops, I gotta remember to come up here when I'm painting because for whatever reason, when I'm in vertical, I think it's the mobile version, cuts like half my work area off. So, okay. Oh, that's a pretty one. I really like this blue. This is a really good blue for like 4th of July designs. Again, with that matte over it, and it's got the that kind of chrome look. And so, but first, as always, like I always preach. Actually, no. Change that because I want these to dry. I'm going to do one last coat on these. When you're doing like a press on, don't have any shame about going both ways. Sometimes you really want to make sure that you've got those edges coated. Yeah, I really like this color. And like I said, I do not remember because I am not a nail polish snob. One of the things that I have learned is that you can get, it's just about trial and error. You can get really good polish that costs $2-3 a bottle. And you can get really junky polish that costs $20, $30 a bottle. So, it's just, it's about the consistency and it's about the brush. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of different, right? Oops, that's the thumb. They're kind of different, but not as different as the plan in my head was going to be, but that's okay. So, first things first. Like I said, my safety net is my top coat. And again, this is the gel polish, so you really can do these pretty quickly because of the curing with the light. But and then what I always do, I hold it upside down for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then immediately cure. That helps. The top coat is self-leveling, so when you flip it upside down, it helps kind of round out that top, get rid of any dimples, anything like that. And now, even if you decide you're going to do any of these with matte, another tip and trick is I suggest always doing a coat of gloss underneath it first. Matte top coat shows every little sin, every brush stroke, everything. Even though it is self-leveling, it's thicker than the clear gloss base is, or gloss top coat. And so it does not self-level quite as cleanly as the gloss does. So if there is a little dimple, then you might possibly see that dimple on your finished product. So this way, said just nice good coat of it, cure for 30 seconds, and then my computer is going wild on me. And then if you do want to go ahead with matte, just clean it off first with either alcohol or acetone, whatever be your preference. I prefer alcohol, but I know some of the girls I've watched, and honestly it depends. Like, I have used acetone when I'm trying to clean up nail work, especially if I'm using like a really tough dark color like a dark black or a gray. Sometimes I do need that little bit of extra meltage, I guess you'd say, the acetone offers to get it off and get it clean. But when I'm cleaning up, and especially before nail art, I like to just use but I use I believe it's 90%, 90 or 91% is what it says in the bottle, alcohol. So that's also a little bit stronger than like the 70% that you use, maybe to clean your face or something like that. So not that I recommend putting alcohol in your face, but some people do. So and I still forgot to get more of the putty to stick these guys to. I need to put an alarm on my phone because I go by Home Depot like probably 10 times a week. So I need to just put an alarm on my phone for a time that I know I'm going to be out. Hi, I'm here. Welcome. So the other cool thing about press-ons is you can just take that nail off and flip it all sorts of directions to make sure it's nice and clean and sticky free. I guess it's almost like they're different Hi, let me try and say this right. Arya? Um, nope, it is 2 minutes away from 11 o'clock at night. So I'm just doing we did a live last night and some viewers had some really cool ideas, and so I thought I would pop on tonight so that I didn't forget. And so I had some fresh ideas in my head and um try my hand at their ideas. So let's see, one more thing I need. Need my trusty dusty glue. Looks rough for wear, but this McCart glue is literally like some of the best jewel glue, glitter glue, whatever. It's just, I love it. So I think I'm gonna do it on. I think I'll do it on this one that's a little clearer. I'm gonna do a couple. So we talked about butterflies on one, and we talked about pink flowers on blue on the other, and so let's see. And I'm gonna need old trusty here because I am gonna be using some acrylic paint. Again, this is $2 a bottle craft paint that I get at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, any Amazon. I actually got a big kit that had like over 30 colors in it, and I think it was maybe like $20. So, and as long as you cap them up, have them kind of in a cool dark place or a cool dry place, they really last for forever. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some different paints going. In case you're wondering, I'm in Michigan, so I am in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Okay. Oops. Shake that well. I had a problem the other night with that silver that did not want to shake up, so making sure we've got a good mix. So thank goodness it's nail day tomorrow because now I'm gonna have paint all over myself and everything else, but it's worth it. It's fun. So okay. So first, I think I'm going to use, this is like my 1/2-inch brush. I think that's about a 1/2 inch. And then my dotting tool. That reminds me. Okay, there. Now we've got our yellow. So I am going to start with one small yellow dot. Now, as with most of my designs, just trust the process and bear with me. I promise you it'll be good. So anytime we're painting on top of a dark base, I like to have like a white background because it makes the colors that I'm doing on top of that pop instead of mixing with the base color. So I'm going to start. That's going to be one petal. I'm just going to extend that dot down. And then the reason I'm doing it this way is because it helps me keep it kind of even. Like in the order that I'm doing it in. If that makes sense. These again, when you're using these acrylic paints, just remember, if you don't like your design, you can take water, rinse it right off. So thank you, driver. Actually, I don't like this flower, so it's my little cup of water over to my right over here. But easy fix. Voila. So let me try it the way I did it the other night without doing the little bloop in the middle. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did 1, 2. Get my little brush. I'm going to go over this, see what that, I'm going to pick up pink and white on my brush. So these are going to be, because I want that just kind of muted. These are going to be just kind of like a watercolor effect almost. Just leaving a little bit of the white showing around the edges. I'm kind of swirling it. I don't know if you can see that, just so that it's then we can go in with our yellow center. Then let's clean this brush off. I'm going to try it another way. It's good. So these are all just little samples to give us an idea of different ideas to use for see, I'm going into both. For this one, I'm pressing, then releasing my brush. I'm getting that swirl effect. I'm pressing and releasing my brush. If it needs a little more zhuzh, give it a little more zhuzh. And that becomes a really cool technique to actually learn that technique, not learning about how to do nails, but a salon that I worked at for our Christmas party, we all decided to go do it was called a sip and paint. And we ended up not sipping though, because it was like an hour and a half away from where we lived. So we just went in and had fun, but drank root beer. Those brown root beers in the brown glass bottles, so we didn't feel quite so left out like we were. But anyway, and that's one of the things that they taught us there was about using different like taking 2 or 3 colors of paint. dipping your brush in all of them, and then kind of creating like a swirl pattern. And the one that we did that time was a dandelion, and it turned out really neat. In the background was all these different blues and greens and whites and grays, and you think, oh, blah, boring, whatever. But we took all these colors, put them on our brush, and then did swirls all over the canvas for the background. And honestly, even without the dandelion, my dandelion was horrible, by the way. So please, nobody ask for dandelion inspired art, because I'm not there yet. But I kind of liked the canvas just as the background, like some kind of just abstract swirls. It was kind of reminding me of like just real stormy, almost like a scenery. So there's some pretty little, and you can even just do, they don't even have to be that big. So yeah, that's one way you can have little, I know I'm not talking a lot while I do this, but if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I equate it to like trying to talk while you're putting on mascara or eyeliner or something like that. Diffuse a bomb, whatever, something. Not, oh, I kind of forget to talk, so I'm not trying to. This needs more petals. Oops, that one fail. Clean brush. Now, let's see. Let's do some, so maybe just some white. Just little, accents. Marissa was talking about pudding skin yesterday. I'm getting paint skin. There. That's a cutie. That'd be cute on toes, too. You could do the little flowers kind of like offset, like all around the edges even. And just have little polka dots in the center. So now, because I'm using the acrylic paint, not the gel, that's going to have to air dry for a little bit. So we've got that. Now, let's see. 1 second and you take a drink. And then I am going to, I want to leave these as long as possible. But my impatience is horrible. Let me see. Let me get that guy out. And dump a couple of him out. Like I said, I don't know if I'll use any of these, but I always like to have something out just in case. Let's see, one of the things, these are some plastic charms. And one of the things to check, these ones are the clay ones, so I think we're good with them. But some of them, like I got some really cute strawberry ones. They're adorable, but I glued one on that had, okay, I don't know if you can see that thickness. Can you see that thickness? Sorry about my dry hands. But when I glued them on the nail and then walked away, apparently they were paper. So, which I did not realize because they felt like they were clay, and they were peeling. They were peeling back the, like there was multiple of them stuck together. They weren't actually that thick. So I got myself in quite a mess with that and had to redo a whole set of super cute strawberry nails, which ticked me off. So, actually, I think with this, and I should have thought of this before, but that's okay. So where is this? Sorry, be right with you. I lost something. That I need. Found it. Okay. I want to put some of this iridescence down here where I let it go more clear. It's that blue iridescent. It looks pretty right now, but it'll look even prettier once we get all of our stuff on it and it's got clear coat on it and it's finished. So, okay. 1 second. Let's see. Nope, I think I found the other one I was looking for too. I did. Okay. Oh, excuse me. This winter weather's got me going. Let's see. So, Got those. Got these guys too. Can't forget about these guys. Which you will just be surprised if I use those. So okay. One more coat of top coat over top of this. Which this one I am not going to be doing. At least I don't think. I will never say never, but I'm not going to be doing paintings per se on this one. But this is going to be our butterfly nail. If you can't tell already. But I want to do kind of like a collage style nail with the butterflies. Let's see. Well, I know why I feel so blah. I never turned on my music. Okay. I have to have some music to work. There. Okay. Here we go. Butterflies always make me think of the sparkly, pretty. I don't want this completely coated. I love this glitter. It reminds me of a mermaid. My favorite glitter. Oh, sorry. Joe, if you're watching this, glitter warning. If you end up watching this at any time, glitter warning. Joe is my cheesecake buddy from another chat. I can't lose my cheesecake buddy to glitter. Okay, I'm going to give that one more cure. And for the next, guys, I am going to get out the glitter, the jewel glue, even though these are considered confetti or glitter. I still like putting them on with a nice bit of the glue. Just because it really seems to, there's no, don't end up with any like spaces underneath the pieces, which is how you get lifting. I'm just kind of going around making sure he's got, whoops, making sure he's got all his little wings coated with this glue. I don't think I need that. I kind of like that little bit of that mermaidy glitter showing underneath. So I want to make sure there's nothing sticking out over the edge. Okay, I'm going to cure that. Let's see. Good grief. Struggle bus, I'm telling you. Let me look in my other box of gems. So I want to find something I can use for the body, because I feel like I could use one of these. I could use these leaves, because I feel like just painting the body on is probably not going to be enough. You can see some of my little paws, little gummy bears, little stars, suns, some bigger jewels I've got saved for something. I don't know what yet. Flowers, roses. Got this guy saved for something too. I haven't decided what yet. And these hearts. I'm going to do some fun stuff with these hearts. They're fun to make like 3D nails. So I feel like let's see. Let's see. Maybe I kind of feel like these are too big for this nail. Unless I was just going to do a big 3D one like at the top. Let me see. This week's been all about the experiments, so. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Let's do this too, because butterflies have cute little wings and cute little antennas. I'm going to let that dry. Let's do this. Okay. Gonna cure him. Then, well, the rest of those are doing that. Let me see, is this still download? Okay. Oh, actually, first. Okay. Wait, wrong ones. Duh. It'll be one fat butterfly. Okay. And if you're newly coming in, I would greatly appreciate it if you haven't already. If you would hit the like button if you are enjoying what you're seeing. And hit the subscribe button for me if you'd like to help me grow my channel. Both are free. And every time you do it, it helps me get out in the algorithm more so that more people see me and more people get to know me. And I am for these, I'm turning it on its side while I'm curing it because you want to get underneath there and get that gel cured. The nail glue part, that is. So yeah, this bigger one is better if you're using that deeper, wider part of the nail, I feel. Like I said, these guys are thick though, so it is going to be a nail that if you use these, like I said, I got this mix at Hobby Lobby, I believe. But if you use that mix, you're going to have to be able to deal with 3D and texture on your nails. Because it is going to stick up. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol, spray it on my brush. You can do this before you cure it too. It's not going to be horrible because I'm going to have I'm going to clear coat over top of it, yada yada, so you won't really be able to See all that. You got your little antennas. It's a little bit harder to see on that darker blue, but I wish they've got all the little flowers in here in pink and blue. I wish they had the see the little butterflies in the pink and blue too. Actually, just says something I like better. And it'll reiterate our blue and pink theme a little bit better. Come on. I found some other little tiny pink ones in there too. Just like that one. I am going to clean that up a little bit. Okay, let's finish this one. Should our little guy have eyes? I don't know, that might be taking it too far. No. Nope. Easy fix. A bloop. We can even give him, after I cure these butterfly wings, we can even, and he's dry, we can even give him a little jewel for his head. In fact, we can do that on this little guy too. Well, this one isn't so little. This is kind of more like Mothra, but... Let's see. That's too big. Struggle bus today. Oh, I think that's too much, actually. So no, we're not going to do that one. Let him hang out and dry for a minute. You're going to go over and coat this guy. Especially these, because they are made out of clay. Like a plastic clay, and they do break down pretty easy. Like the paint and stuff like that. They're like the clay baked beads. So... and everything gets all sealed in. Again, don't cap your ends. At least I don't. It's about taste, but I like a nice crispy edge on my nails, so... Leave those out just in case. So, on this blue, I have to get some more of this because my paint started to dry out. I had my hot flash fan going and it was blowing too much, and that's what I get. So. Another great thing about this stuff being so cheap. So I will clean that off in a minute. But first what I'm going to do, because this is an easy one, literally anybody can do it. You don't even have to have a dotting tool. You can do this with, I've seen girls online do it with an unbent paper clip, with a toothpick even. And this is a really easy, quick way to do some cute little nail art, little flowers. And try and get your dots pretty uniform, you know. I mean, they're, got that. And I've done this before where I've done just a multitude of different colors too on it, and it has looked really, really cute. I'm going around and just doing cute little boops. Like little bubbles with the blue. It's just maybe like 1 or 2 shades lighter. So it's not a huge. Just something to break up the monotony. You know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to clear coat these, but that's okay. Because this is a pretty straightforward design, so. So then what I'm going to do is wear, and you can use, I've done this, I've used, it depends on what kind of flower you want, whatever. I'm going to use the yellow as the center. The center of the flowers. And again, using that acrylic paint, so I'm just going to let that dry. And hello, Valeria. Welcome. Whoop. There. Okay, sorry, my computer. I have my computer on another screen so I can see what I'm doing. And it decided to get silly on me for some reason. So, oops. Now, again, I'm going to let those dry. This one. I want to clear coat this one. And get it nice and sealed in. And I'm just going to go around. I'm going to be pretty heavy-handed with this clear around these charms. I mean, again, you know, we've talked about this before. It's self-leveling. Now, especially with these little guys down here, you might have to do 2, 3, maybe 3 coats. Kind of feather it out at the end so you're not having this, you know, giant chunky end. But you just really want to make sure. So I'm turning it and I'm almost like scraping my brush on the edge. because that's driving all that clear coat up into those little spaces in between. And then gonna let it hang 10. This kind of reminds me of like an aquarium nail. I'm glad I did it those two different where I did it darker at the top. Oops, and look at me, I bumped a nail already. Sheesh. Can't take me anywhere, I swear. There we go. There. Fixed. Oh, and this guy's probably dry enough to put top coat on. And if you're newly coming in, just my hourly reminder, I would greatly appreciate it if you haven't already. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up for me. And if you could hit the subscribe button for me if you'd like to come see more of my content, my painting nails, and I do some true crime podcast too once a week. But this is my claim to fame is nails. And I'm trying to grow my channel. And every time a new person subscribes, it helps me get out in that algorithm and helps more people see me. And every time you engage with me and you comment, that also helps me. So I appreciate all you guys when you come in here and you say hi to me or you hit that subscribe and that thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. It really does. And I've gotten some new people in the last week or so, and I just want to say thank you very much. Okay, and I am going to top coat this now. That color really just shines when you hit that with that gloss. Let that cook for one more minute. Now, like I said, these are just samples, so I'm not going to, I don't want to waste, product on it, but I would probably, if I were selling these in a set on the website, I would do 2 or 3 more coats just because it's got just those little butterfly edges. Just want them nice and coated. Whoops, so they don't, hook on your shirt, your sweater. So they don't ruin a sweater, ruin your... And like I said, with this stuff, that's what happened to me with my last set of nails. Is I had a jewel that was barely on the edge. And between the gem glue, the nail glue, and me getting my fingers stuck in a camera holder and the phone holder, my entire nail ripped off. I mean, it's still, the jewel was still on the nail, but it was not that fun. And then this is what I'm talking about. If you hear me saying crispy edges, I don't file that nub off until the very end. Some nails have them, some nails don't. But I always wait until I'm finished. The other cool thing about gel polish is you can file it. Make those nice and square. Give that a nice, I call it crispy edge. meaning it's square, it's not rounded off. So there is that one. Keep forgetting. I gotta hold my hands up here for anybody that's in vertical mode. There we go. Okay. This was our first one. That turned out pretty. Just that gloss. This would be a cute one. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. This would be a cute one for Matt. So you can see there's what it looks like is gloss. Let's give this guy a matte finish because I think that'll be pretty. Okay. Is that a good cure? I think with that color, all those colors together, that's going to be a really pretty matte one. Okay. There we go. Now this one, I have a little bit different idea. Let me see if I can find my... This one's going to be a little different than probably what you ever even thought when you were thinking pink flowers and blue background, but go big or go home, right? Oh, there goes my computer again. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, now I'm going to clean this one up. Like Jade the color, or like Jade, like to look like Jade the jewel. I want to make sure I know what you're talking. And welcome, Carrot Wing, by the way. Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing tonight, but I can definitely, what would be something you think she would like? I can take a screenshot of it and I'll do it in one of my lives. No, I'm going to put one of these metal charms on, so I'm really going to goop it up. Oh, I've got to get more of this sticky stuff. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. Um, so let's see. I can't Google right now. What is her birth sign? Oh, I miss those days. It's funny you came in today. Oh, it's okay, honey. Trust me. I get it. Um, I'll figure out something cute. I'll look it up. Like I said, after I finish these tonight, I gotta hit the sheets because I've got a 16-year-old and a little guy. Gotta get one off to school tomorrow, but no, that'll be fun. Um, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and go to notifications and click on the notifications button so you know when I come on, and I'll do exactly like I did tonight. These were two requests from some viewers last night. And so I sat there and I brainstormed and um whoop, why did I put that away? And this is what I came up with so far. And I'll probably figure out something else too. So there'll be, because I have ADHD, so I can't just ever think of one thing ever. Let's see, where did those pearls go? Oh. But yeah, I can definitely do something like that in honor of well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. In honor of our new little citizen. I was cleaning out a drawer earlier today and I found the little itty bitty little nightie I brought home my youngest within, and oh, it's a good thing I can't have any more babies because it instantly sent me into baby fever. So And I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it because you're exhausted and you just don't even know what to do some days, but you actually miss it. I am in Michigan, so it's super cold right now. And the snow we've had isn't like good snow. It's not like stuff you can do snowballs with or anything like that. So we're all just over it, really. Oh, nice, nice. I had some family that used to live in Vermont. I'm not sure what part though, but it always looked like such a pretty state to me. Now, what I'm doing is anywhere there's just little holes, I'm just taking these little pearls and just filling them in. And yeah, so you know about winter. I was dying. I have a good friend that lives in um, Savannah, Georgia, and she was all excited yesterday because she went outside and did some yard work, and she was talking about how good it felt just to be outside. And oh, I was so sad. But soon enough, soon I'll be crying because it's too hot. And now I don't know this about Vermont, but I do know as far as Michigan goes, it likes to get below freezing in the winter months, and then in the summer it likes to smack us around with 100-degree heat and humidity. But it's a beautiful state, so. Okay, now I've just kind of, there's not really any rhyme or reason that you do this. You just kind of fill it in, kind of like Jenga with pearls. So you see we've got the pink roses, the white pearls, little silver beads, and then our silver gemmed up. And I really gooped some of the gel, the gem glue down in there to really grab a hold of those little open spaces, because we are not going to clear coat that. We want that. It's heavy. I can't. I'm gonna have to hold it so it doesn't tip over. But oh, and um, I haven't forgotten. I do have it on my list. Someone was asking for if you're watching the replay, my dear, you were asked for wedding nail, for like wedding ideas in mint green, black, and white, I believe. I gotta look at I screenshotted it, so I've got it saved. And I'm gonna do like I usually do. I cured it like this. I'm gonna cure it like that, and probably cure it like that, because I really want to make sure that all that light penetrates every little crack, crevice, everything that any of that glue is, so that it cures all of it. Because this is basically the same. It's gel. So, oh, it is 20 minutes after midnight here. So I figure if I get these done, if I can get done by like 12:30, 12:45, I'll have time to sit for a few minutes before bed, kind of chill, watch something, and then go to bed. And, well, first pack lunches, then go to bed. Then wake up and do the mom thing tomorrow. But that's okay. I'm really, really lucky. I've got some really cool kids. I mean, I'm not their favorite all the time, but they really don't. They don't cause me to come out of my face or anything. So, okay, now I'm going to try and set this up. So, nope, it's not going to fit because these are some long babies. So let me do, oh, um, but yeah, the wedding nails. I haven't forgotten. I've got some cool ideas, so I am going to, um, I'm going to work on those. I'm sketching out some ideas. So, um, but I really want to make sure I've got some cool options for you to look at, get ideas from. I think that's going to be a really cool color combo too. I like that. The mint green with the black and the white, and um give you different options and maybe like ideas for like brides nails. And I don't know if you plan on having bridesmaids or anything like that, but something different for the bridesmaids, stuff like that. So if you're watching, I didn't forget. And I try to go in order of what everybody requests if I can. It just depends on availability of materials. And now I'm still gonna go with my clear coat like up in here. Just gonna kind of tuck right in there, but I'm not getting on the tops of the finishes of those flowers. Because I like that kind of contrast between the gloss and that matte of those roses. So it just depends on it depends on the design really and how much jewels are on it. Let me, I don't have everything I have up on this right now. I just started this website. So when we're done, if you want to take a peek, you're welcome. I have sets that start out at $7, like, and I have sets that go all the way up. So, but my right now on the website, I believe 25 is the most expensive that I have on there. And my sets, what I do is with every order, I send a kit. It's just a small little kit. It's nothing that's gonna, start a business or anything, but it's got some glue. It's got a set of gel tabs also, if you've heard of those, and a buffer, a small file, an orange wood stick, some alcohol pads, and there is also a little card in there that kind of gives like some tips on putting them on so that they stick better. Oh, I totally get it. Well, I'll tell you though, keep an eye out on my channel. This is where I announce a lot of my stuff, like when I do it new. And one of the things that I am working on, one of the reasons why I wanted to do it through a website was because I'm going to cure this one more time just because it's so much on there. Actually, I'm going to do it on the sides like I did before. I went through a website companies because then that way it's a completely secure checkout. But by doing that, and I've got to look into it more because I want to make sure that what I'm doing is not going to like overcharge. But I can, there's a spot on there where I can apply to offer Afterpay There's Afterpay, there was Klarna, and there was one other one. So, because I'm new to having a website, normally I just sell face to face and like if somebody saw a set that I did, or if they would get a hold of me through my email, and we just pay that way through regular Cash App or whatever. But this way, because I'm interacting with so many people, if anybody does want to buy, then I don't have to know who you are. I just see whatever name you put in there and whatever address you put in there, and that's what it gets addressed to, and that's where it gets shipped to. So I don't get to see any financial information. If you don't want me to know your real name, then you can put in, your YouTube thing. But and right now it's free shipping. So yeah, just keep an ear out, and I will let you know when I get that available, because that might be something. If there's something that you ever really, really want, or you want a custom design or something like that for something special. And if not, I still want you to come in and hang out with us and have fun with us, and because I like doing this too. And not being able to afford it is actually one of the big reasons why I started this business. Funny enough. Because during the vid, found out that I was going to have my youngest. Surprise! And as anyone with children knows, whether it's 1 or 5, it changes your life, and it changes your priorities, and it changes your budget, and okay, oops. Home Depot on my list for tomorrow. But yeah, and I don't want anyone to ever feel like I'm going to feel some sort of way if you aren't going to my website and buying anything. I enjoy just everybody coming here, creating a community of people where we sit and we chat. And some nights, even though I'm doing nails, it's not even about the nails. Some nights it's just about, like last night actually was a night where I sat here and I did some nails and finished an idea that I had, and we just sat there and all talked and laughed, and all different people, all different lives, just sitting and chilling, and it's nice. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't always get to hear grown-ups that often, so. Okay. So, whoop, not blow everything up. And so this is the challenge. Was one person wanted blue with pink flowers, and another person wanted blue with butterflies. So, and I think I should have flipped these wings the other way. Probably, but hey, we're all unique, right? We're unique in our own way, and so is this butterfly. But, so yeah, we've got our hand painted, where we took the technique of mixing the 2 paints and making the little streaks. We've got this, called encapsulation, where we laid down the glitter and the little sequins and did a couple coats of the clear to encapsulate in that. This design, without this, but this part would work. This might even work too. You just have to have a thicker nail. Um, with like acrylic or like a clear hard gel to go over top of it and really create a nice apex and have it kind of floating in like an aquarium style. Um, there is also this guy, which is some butterflies, and got our big butterfly there, our upside down unique Mr. Unique butterfly. And here's another idea with that pretty, with the lighter blue, that ocean blue that I love so much. And just some pretty kind of pink flowers, a nice blingy butterfly charm to finish out, and then just went in and freestyle, just placed these little pearls and glass beads in, and silver beads, just anywhere there was a hole so there wasn't blank space, so it just kind of helps with the flow of the design. And then we have this, just the little cute whimsical kind of little dot flowers, and did it with the pink with yellow centers, used the blue and white excuse me, as little accents. And you can do that with any color flower. You do it with multiple color flowers. So yeah, I thank you for the ideas. I love it when you guys can give me an idea and I can just kind of go with it and see what my neuro spicy brain likes to do with it. Because said we all believe I am on the spectrum. I have ADHD. I'm a mess, but sometimes it's my superpower. So sometimes it works out kind of well. So it might not work out in trying to make a grocery list, but it works great trying to do some nail art. So definitely keep them coming. So next I'm going to be working on like I said, the bridal art. I'm going to take my time on that, but I will do that definitely. And I'll put that in the title. And then I am going to also be coming up with an idea for a welcome to the world set for Miss Jade. So, and again, congratulations. Just my advice to you is sleep when she sleeps. I don't care what anyone else says. That's orders from Cutsy. Is Mama Cutsy. Well, I could probably be Nana Cutsy. I'll be Nana Cutsy. Sleep when the baby sleeps. Just eat and sleep. Don't worry about the dishes. Don't worry about the house. Don't worry about feeding anybody else. There's pizza. And take all the help you can get and just enjoy yourself. So, on that note, again, these are our subscriber and styled freestyle little samples. Got our butterflies, our pink butterflies, our pink flowers in blue. You could even do, like the combo of both. So, all right. This will be my last time, my last groveling. I am trying to grow my channel. And so if you guys liked today's, my broadcast? I don't know what you call it. Please hit that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to come back and see more and hang out with us, we're usually a little busier on weekend nights, but I just wanted to pop on real quick. So everybody else is probably going to bed, being responsible and going to bed for work. So yeah, hit that subscribe button for me, and it helps me grow my channel. It's free, helps me grow, helps me get out there, and helps me also. I can offer different things to you once I get higher in subscribers. So, all right. With that being said, everybody have an awesome night. Enjoy your last few moments before the week begins, and good luck on Manic Monday. We all got this. Deep breaths. We'll wake up tomorrow, and it'll be a gift. So, thanks again for coming by, you guys. Peace, love, and claws, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.